Hey, what's up? It's Noodle here. So there's this object called 3I Atlas. Yeah, I know. Weird name. This thing is basically a mystery. So if any of you guys know more about 3I Atlas, drop that info in the comments. I scavenged most of this info from the internet. So if you spot a mistake, feel free to roast me in the comments. And, since my budget right now is basically zero, I did use AI to help out with a few scenes. Once I have a real budget, I'll bring some real artists on board. But for now, let's get to it! Apophis. In 2029, an asteroid the size of 3 football fields is going to pass closer to Earth than our satellites. Apophis. This bad boy will come within 19,000 miles of us. That's closer than GPS satellites. You'll literally be able to see it with the naked eye. Wild stuff. NASA says 0 chance of impact, but still, way too close for comfort. Chelyabinsk Meteor. Alright, so February 2013, Russia. People are just going about their day when suddenly the sky explodes. A meteor the size of a house slammed into Earth's atmosphere, going 40,000 miles per hour. The shockwave shattered windows across 6 cities. Over 1,500 people got injured from flying glass. Get this, nobody saw it coming. Like, 0 warning. The explosion was stronger than 30 Hiroshima bombs. Dashcams caught the whole thing. The footage is absolutely insane. The meteor broke apart about 18 miles up, but pieces still hit the ground. Imagine chilling in your apartment and suddenly your windows just explode. Terrifying. 2020 QG. Get this, in August 2020, an asteroid passed just 1,830 miles above Earth, one of the closest recorded flyby ever. 2020 QG is about the size of an SUV. It came from the direction of the sun, so we didn't see it until after it already passed. If it had hit us, would have exploded in the atmosphere. Still, way too close. Space is getting crowded. Tunguska Event. What if I told you something from space flattened 770 square miles of Siberian forest, and nobody knows exactly what it was? June 1908. A massive explosion over Tunguska, Russia. Trees flattened for miles in every direction. Scientists think it was either an asteroid or comet that exploded about 3 to 6 miles above the ground. The blast was 1,000 times stronger than the Hiroshima bomb. People 40 miles away got knocked off their feet. The shockwave was detected around the world. Here's the crazy part. There's no crater. Whatever it was completely vaporized in the atmosphere. If that happened over a city instead of remote Siberia, millions dead. We're talking extinction-level damage. To this day, we're not 100% sure what caused it. Some say asteroid, some say comet, some say it was a small black hole. Probably not that last one. The fact that something that powerful just randomly hit Earth is terrifying. Could happen again tomorrow and we might not see it coming. 2019. Okay, here's the thing about 2019 okay. It snuck up on us. This asteroid is roughly 60 to 130 feet wide. It passed within 45,000 miles of Earth. That's close. But the terrifying part? We only spotted it 24 hours before it flew by. If it was on a collision course, we'd have had basically no warning. It was traveling at 54,000 miles per hour. That's insanely fast. One astronomer said we were totally unprepared for something like this. Real talk, our detection systems need serious upgrades. Skylab, 1979. You know how scary it is when a plane has engine failure? Well, imagine an entire space station falling from orbit. Skylab, America's first space station, in 1979, it started falling back to Earth uncontrolled. NASA tried to guide it to land in the ocean. Instead, it crashed across Australia. Debris scattered over hundreds of miles. Luckily, nobody got hit. Absolutely wild. Apophis-2004. Turns out that same Apophis we just talked about almost caused a worldwide panic in 2004. When astronomers first discovered it, calculations showed a 2.7% chance of hitting Earth in 2029. That might not sound high, but for an asteroid, that's absolutely terrifying. This thing is 1,100 feet wide. If it hit, it would have been catastrophic. Scientists freaked out. They kept doing calculations, refining the orbit. Eventually, they confirmed it would miss us. But for a few weeks there, people were genuinely worried about an apocalypse scenario. That's how close the odds were. Crazy to think about. Mir Space Station, 2001. Back in 2001, Russia had to crash their space station. Mir had been in orbit for 15 years. It was huge, over 100 tons. They controlled the descent as much as possible. aiming for the Pacific Ocean. Most of it burned up in the atmosphere, but some pieces survived and splashed down near Fiji. Witnesses said the sky lit up like fireworks. Imagine if they miscalculated and it hit land. Space junk the size of a bus raining down on cities. Thankfully didn't happen, but it shows how dangerous orbital decay can be. The Halloween asteroid. Fun fact, on Halloween 2015, an asteroid shaped like a human skull flew past Earth. Yes, really. 2015 TB145 passed within 300,000 miles. Scientists took radar images, and it literally looked like a skull, about 2,000 feet wide, traveling at 78,000 miles per hour. The timing was perfect. Halloween and a skull asteroid. Can't make this up. Spooky and wild. Chinese rocket CZ-5B. Real talk. China's out-of-control rocket in 2021 was a disaster waiting to happen. The CZ-5B rocket launched part of their space station. After separation, the core stage, weighing 21 tons, went into an unstable orbit. Normally, you'd control the re-entry. China didn't. This massive piece of space junk tumbled through orbit for days. Nobody knew where it would land. Could have been New York. Could have been Tokyo. Could have been the middle of the ocean. The uncertainty was insane. Space agencies worldwide tracked it. People were genuinely worried. Eventually, it crashed into the Indian Ocean near the Maldives. Some debris hit land, but no casualties. Here's the thing though, this wasn't the first time China did this. They've had multiple uncontrolled re-entries. The space community was furious. You don't just drop 21 tons of rocket from space and hope for the best. That's reckless. If it had hit a populated area, hundreds could have died. The fact that this is becoming normal is terrifying. We need international rules for this stuff. 2012 DA-14. Check this out. In February 2013, asteroid 2012 DA-14 passed just 17,200 miles from Earth. Same day as the Chelyabinsk Meteor, actually. Crazy coincidence. This asteroid was 150 feet wide. It flew closer than satellites. Astronomers knew it was coming and tracked it. Zero danger of impact, but still, having something that big pass between Earth and our satellites? Nerve-wracking. Fun fact, its orbit got changed by Earth's gravity. Our planet literally pulled it onto a new path. Space is wild. Comet Shoemaker-Levy 9. You know what's crazy? We watched a comet crash into Jupiter in real time. Shoemaker-Levy 9 broke into 21 pieces and slammed into Jupiter over several days in 1994. The impacts were visible from Earth through telescopes. Some explosions were bigger than Earth itself. This wasn't close to us, but it was a wake-up call. Jupiter basically took a bullet for us. Its massive gravity attracts comets and asteroids that might otherwise hit Earth. If one of those fragments hit us instead, extinction level. Jupiter's like our cosmic bodyguard. Absolutely saved our butts. WT1190F. Something crashed into Earth, and we still don't know what it was. WT1190F entered the atmosphere over Sri Lanka in 2015. Scientists tracked it, but couldn't identify it. Probably space junk from an old mission. Maybe a rocket stage. It was hollow, which is weird. Most of it burned up. Small pieces landed in the ocean. The mystery object from space. Creepy stuff. Interstellar visitor. Oumuamua. Listen, Oumuamua is the weirdest thing we've ever detected in space. October 2017, astronomers spotted an object moving through our solar system. At first, they thought it was an asteroid, then a comet. But it didn't act like either. It was shaped like a cigar, super long and thin, about 1,300 feet long, moving incredibly fast. Here's what's wild. It came from outside our solar system. First confirmed interstellar object ever detected. Where did it come from? Nobody knows. What was it? Scientists still debate. Some say it's a comet fragment. Others say maybe nitrogen ice. And then there's the conspiracy theories. Some people think it's an alien probe. Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb seriously suggested it could be artificial. Most scientists disagree. The fact that we can't fully explain it is unsettling. It accelerated in ways that don't quite make sense for a normal space rock. We'll probably never know, because it's already left our solar system. Asteroid 2023 BU. Basically, January 2023, we had another close call. Asteroid 2023 BU passed just 2,200 miles above Earth. That's closer than satellites. About the size of a delivery truck. If it hit, would have exploded in the atmosphere. We only discovered it days before. Another reminder that space rocks are constantly buzzing by, and we barely notice. Scary how many near misses we've had. Alright, that's 15 space visitors that got dangerously close to Earth. Wild stuff, right? Oh, and I'm Noodle. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching. Peace!